What is up, guys? How we doing? Welcome to another Who's at Fault video. Chance for me to get out my frustrations on driving for a living and educate people about rules of the road and throw a little bit of shade at people that put others' lives at risk over lights. This seems to be a series you guys enjoy, so I figured I'd give you another one. And I think I want to start opening these videos by telling you the craziest thing I saw on the road today. So today, I was yielding onto a ramp, not onto the interstate, onto a ramp. And that ramp has a yield because it's at an intersection that has a light. And I went to yield because the light just turned green and the car was coming straight onto the ramp. And while I was yielding, this guy was laying on the horn behind me while I'm waiting for this guy to go. And then he goes to pass me on the curb and he gets this far in front of me and then damn near hits the guy. And then that had him so shaken up he just sat there. So I just passed him and then he proceeded to drive. And he was like 50. So, great job, 50 years old, can't even do this. Anyway, let's play Who's at Fault. So, we got snow on the ground. Always gotta be careful. He's doing a good job keeping his distance from the car. Dude just slides into him. Damn. That sucks. Nothing you can really do about that. He was driving safe. A truck is the victim this time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't understand why you would film yourself doing a crime, but you do you. He's sitting in the middle of the road. Just sitting here in the middle of the road. For no reason. And then, I don't know, maybe they had beef before this or something because he goes to brake check him, which is shitty. I hate to break this to you, but both of you are idiots and should not have your license. When did she do a U-turn? Why didn't you give us footage of that? And that's why I said ignore these texts. Lady pulled a U-turn, insurance found her at fault. I'm sure your insurance saw a video of you stopped in the middle of the road and intentionally running into her and found her at fault. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. Looked like two dumbasses being dumbasses to me. And she was not attempting to do a U-turn, at least not from the video evidence you gave us. And the fact that you didn't give us that video evidence kind of just makes your word a little useless, doesn't it? Gonna slide. Absolutely gonna slide. Going too fast. I mean, you guys can't drive when it's sunny. I don't know why you think you can drive when it's snowing. More snow. We got a green light. Waiting for a pedestrian. And just gets bumped. Jesus Christ, man. I already know what happened. Dude was going too fast, hit the brakes suddenly, slid, bumped into him because it's not like snow is on the ground or anything. Exactly. Exactly. You should have started braking very slowly all the way back here. That's how you drive in the snow. I saw on the news one time, somebody said how you drive in the snow. This was like a weatherman reporting. He said you drive like you have a bowl of your grandmother's soup in the back. Which I just thought was funny that our local news station put it that way. But that is true. That's how you drive. You never want to go too fast. when you go to brake, you never want to suddenly brake. You want to very, very slowly brake, which is why you double the amount of space between you and another vehicle. Holy shit. Holy shit, we got a Weaver. Look. What was he trying to do right there? Dude just tried to split the lanes like he was on a motorcycle. Look at this dumbass, dude. Look at this dumbass. He goes in between these two vehicles. He's going way faster than everybody, obviously. No turn signals whatsoever. And then tries going in between these two cars as if he's a motorcycle. What outcome were you expecting to happen there? So much for being in a hurry. Alright. He's gonna get hit by somebody. Yeah. Just the last guy, blind spot. That's a interesting... Now that is a dangerous intersection. We're talking about dangerous intersections. That is a ridiculous one right there. The backup 10 seconds thing on a computer, which sucks. Yeah, that intersection's crazy. It's a 4-way stop sign with like 8 lanes. Truck didn't stop. Yeah. I mean, he's in a giant truck. I mean, you don't got to... If you're in a giant truck, you own the road, dude. Oh my god.
Somebody just get hit?
This one's just dumb. Dude's making a turn. Is his turn signal on? Yes. And truck just... Oh! I don't care. Alright, how are we going to wreck on this road where nobody exists? Flashing stop sign. Turns left. Dude blows through it. Oh, we got another one on this same road. Dude, this looks like a road where the speed limit's like 25 miles per hour. Now, this road could probably be... Yeah, like... Just another blast through. I mean, you people would literally rather kill someone than just stop at a stop sign. And then you dislike videos talking about how pro-life you are. Oh, there's 3 in a row of avoidable accidents on a 25 mile per hour street of just, I'm not going to stop. Oh, God. Oh, thank God that was barely a collision. Oh, why was that truck going so fast? Like, it's not like the stop sign is hard to see. It even has lights on it. Like, what are you people doing? On the snow. Dude's going a little fast. He's going to pull out, expecting him to stop. And he's not going to be able to stop because he's going a little fast. But, shouldn't have to suddenly slam on the brakes anyway. But this is why you don't go that fast. So you can always be prepared to stop if need be. I mean, look, if you're this person, how at this point do you not see the guy on the left coming to you? You know that there's snow on the ground, so you're not going to be able to pull out as fast as you normally do. And right here, how do you not see the truck? Or, I'm assuming it was a truck. Turning right. turning. I get it, the bus is making a blind spot, but again, man, when you're in this situation, you're turning left, you see the bus, you don't see the other lane, so you haven't seen a car for a second, and you just assume, okay, it's clear, let's go. You're always 50-50ing it. Alright, how are we going? Alright, boys and girls. How are we going to wreck in a parking lot where the speed limit is 10 miles per hour with a trailer and a big giant truck, which always means big giant brain? I'm guessing the trailer's gonna catch that truck. Yep. Can't wait to see that interaction. Truck to truck owner battling it out. And that's why you don't try to pull U's, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when you have a giant bus right there that apparently you couldn't see somehow. Just checking a rear view, your left rear view mirror would have been a lot of help right there. That's what those things are for. You know, the mirror here and there and there. Yeah, that's for being able to see at different angles. I know that's crazy. A crazy invention. There's also this thing that half of you don't know about. It's one of the most revolutionary advances in technology ever. It's called a fucking turn signal. It's this little thing to the left of your steering wheel. Up makes it go right. Down signifies that you're going left. Amazing, right? There we go. Okay. So this dude pulls out, tries to go into the far lane, which whenever you turn, you always want to turn into the near lane, then put your turn signal on and get into the outside lane instead of turning into the outside lane. And that is a very common mistake that I see almost everybody make every day. And because they don't want to take that extra step of turning into the near lane, putting your turn signal on, then going over. And it's so fucking stupid, the amount of people that will cut corners. And he has his emergency lights on and tried to make a turn. Alright, so it's yellow. So you just decided, oh man, I better turn before it turns red because that yellow light's for me. And then this guy blew through the red. Basically, essentially, both of you ended up running a red light and neither of you should have been there. Car runs red light into me. I hate to break this to you, but using a red light as a way to turn left at an intersection is still running a red light, dipshit. How are we gonna wreck into a parking lot? Blind spot for him. This is why, like, I know you're allowed to do this, but, like, I don't like it when people go forward to park in spots like that. Or just at all, in general, like in a Walmart parking lot, you know, where somebody just goes forward to cross lanes. That's so stupid and needless and almost causes wrecks. Oh, okay, but the van got a little bit aggressive there. The van saw him by that point. Who is that one on? Who's at fault there? Because the red car, you know, yes, it is dangerous to pull out right there because that blind spot, but this car did see the red car and then, like, intentionally sped up and hit him. So I think we have a clip of two idiots wrecking in a parking lot. Well, of course you wouldn't take any accountability there. What a shocker. All right, man. Here is a lesson for you, and this was something that I talked about in my last video. You are not helping right here. If you're that guy that stops and you're like, yeah, turn, you're an asshole. You're not being nice, because unless you're checking your rear view and making sure that the next lane over is clear for them, and then you tell them to go, then that's one thing. But you're not. You're stopping for him and you're saying go, but there's another lane of traffic still going. So this guy is trusting that you're saying, okay, this blind spot, there's no car coming, and then gets hit. And he's going to be found at fault for that because he did turn, but really the perpetrator is you, dude. Now have a nice day and act like you didn't cause that. What a nice gesture. Another snow one. We got a guy in the truck, because anytime you're in a truck, that automatically makes you good at driving in the snow, so you can just go as fast as you want. It's not like your truck weighs double the amount of a normal vehicle, therefore it would take longer to slow down or anything. Physics, I know, right? Crazy. He's not going to be able to stop in time. He's going to hit him. Oh, shit. The semi just did not realize all the cars were stopped. That is something that is difficult when you're on an interstate and all the cars are at a complete stop. It looks like, especially when you're going at the speeds, that the cars are slowing down, and you don't really realize until you get within like 10 yards of them that, like, oh, they're completely stopped, you know?
We made it past that.
Wow. What a nice guy. Just did not even look. You guys that drive trucks are just fucking insufferable. I don't care how many downvotes this video gets, you're fucking insufferable. No, this guy shouldn't have pulled out in front of you, but you had all the time in the world to stop. All the time. Look at this space, dude. Look at this. All you gotta do is tap the brake a little bit. You're not even going that fast. All you gotta do is lightly tap the brake. That's it. But instead, you got so frustrated by the fact he pulled out in front of you, which, don't get me wrong, is frustrating, that you just decided to speed up and hit him because you know you have a big truck that's barely gonna take any damage. And even if it does, doesn't matter, Daddy will pay for it anyway. Like, yes, he shouldn't have pulled out, but I don't see how any insurance looks at this and doesn't blame you. You intentionally caused this wreck. Absolutely could have stopped. You're both at fault. You can blame him all fucking day. You had, and I don't believe you that he was found 100% at fault. He blew through the stop sign, sure, but we have video evidence of you deliberately speeding up to hit him. So, I would love to actually see you guys post that insurance 100% found him at fault. But I just gotta take your credibility, and I mean, you seem like a great person that tells the truth, and definitely a credible source. I'm sure he is at fault, but you are also at fault too for speeding up and causing the wreck. I don't know. That's my favorite Metallica song, dude. Fade to Black. Fade to Black is such a banger. He just lost control there, and that sucks. Red van turning left from side of the road failed to yield on the flashing. Oh yeah, so another left turn failed to yield. hit him than he hit him. Great job. You affected the lives of 3 different vehicles. All because you didn't want to wait to turn left. Death brings me war. Now I will just say goodbye. I know that I got some people in my audience that doesn't have a license yet. When you... So sometimes like lights will go out. You know, stoplights will go out and then they'll blink red. When they blink red, they act as a stop sign. Just so you know. So essentially, everybody pulls up, you stop, you treat it like it's a 4-way stop sign, and then, you know, whoever gets there first goes first, and you go in the order at which you get there. This guy just full on fucking ran it.
Hey.
Here's a moment for you that here's a hot take. I hate Pink Floyd. Black Ice. Yeah, Black Ice.
You okay?
Have you ever seen the Key and Peele skit of Black Ice? You should look that up. Yellow light. What a dipshit.
Bro. Oh.
Oh, I bet her aunt and mother did not take any accountability for her daughter's driving at all. That sounds about right. Please dislike my video yesterday for some more about how 80% of Americans literally don't take accountability, therefore they have nothing to offer children. The light was clearly yellow. He made that. And when you're turning right, you do not have the right of way. So, really glad her parents, instead of getting onto her and telling her that to avoid that in the future, just made her feel like she was in the right. So, she learned nothing from the incident other than, I'm allowed to turn right. My parents said so. Alright, so we got a green light. We got... Alright, let me guess. Dude's gonna turn left and you're gonna hit him. Oh no, dude performs what even was that? A right turn? Alright, so this one... So this car here... Yeah, this car here that's in the left turn lane, supposed to go this way, just decided he was going to turn right. That's insane. That's batshit. Across 2 lanes. How? I'm lost for words on that one. How did you think... what result were you expecting there? Like, I think that's it. I think we're going to call it. I think I've gotten enough footage to edit. Thank you for watching. I don't enjoy watching people crash. But I, do think it's worth pointing out. Like, driving is the most dangerous part of our day. And it's because 90% of you would rather turn right across 3 lanes and cause a wreck than just turn left and turn around. Or fucking wait for the next light to turn left. Or wait at a stop sign. Like, it's amazing. And then you have pro-life bumper stickers. Now dislike this for having a valid point. Love you guys.